These are the interviews from Chat City on Preston FM. Don't forget, our show is live weekdays from 10 till noon. Tune in and become part of our family.
And on this Valentine's Day, what better song than John Paul Young there, and Love is in the Air. And you're with Chat City on Preston FM. Next week, of course, it's half term. And what better way than to entertain the children by taking them on a big red double-decker bus. And to tell us more about that, I've got Liz Price on the phone now. Liz is the marketing assistant over the Harris Museum. So Liz, a very good morning to you.
Good morning, hi.
And so a big red double-decker bus going to be on the streets of Preston, I think next Wednesday, is that right?
Yeah, that's correct. Next Wednesday, between 10:30 and 4:30, we'll have big double-decker vintage red buses running between the Ribble Steam Railway, the Harris Museum, and Museum of Lancashire. Throughout the day, it's absolutely free. And you can hop on and off at any museum that you like.
Ah, right. So it will stop at the museums and then it will go down to the docks, to the steam railway down there, the Ribble Estuary Railway, yeah? Yeah,
that's correct, yeah. The buses are actually starting off at the Ribble Steam Railway. You don't have to get on there. You can get on at any of the museums at all. They'll be they'll be starting at the car park at Ribble Steam Railway, going to the car park at Museum of Lancashire, and stopping right outside the Harris Museum as well. There is a charge to get into Ribble Steam Railway, but everything else is absolutely free on that day.
Wow. So what time are the buses running then again, Liz?
Yep, they're starting at 10:30, finishing at 4:30, and they'll be stopping at every half an hour. They'll be taken off every half an hour from each of the museums, and at each of the museums as well, we have lots of events on throughout the day that kids and families can take part in. There's art events at the Harris Museum. You can design a new face for a locomotive at Ribble Steam Railway, and at the Museum of Lancashire you can take part in some street art, and they'll be going on throughout the day. They're drop-in, absolutely free. Just turn up and have a great time.
Wow, that sounds really good. So, I mean, the museums in Preston are always so interactive and always things happening. But next week, of course, half term, busier than ever. And the painting for the steam railway down there, I mean, it already has a face on the front of one of the engines. Does this mean that some lucky person may in the future have the drawing as a face on the front of the engine down there?
Yeah, it does indeed. This activity will actually be a competition, and everyone that gets down there has a go at designing and colouring in a brand new face for a train. One lucky person will actually get it made into a brand new, life-size, huge face to go on the front of one of these steam locomotives that will be in use at the museum.
Wow, how good is that? You know, having your own face that you've composed, put together yourself on the front of a steam train. And I know the buses have run before in Preston. They were very popular.
Yes, we ran them for the first time in October half-term last year. It was so popular that day. We had hundreds of people on the buses throughout the day, just one day in half-term, and we're hoping that will happen again. We've got lots of things on throughout the day, as well as throughout the week. The museums have lots of things on, but on that one specific day, Wednesday next week, 10:30 until 4:30, plenty to do.
Brilliant.
Preston's museums.
Great. And it was great to see. I did see it last time. It was great to see the vintage bus on Preston streets again. I don't know if you know the answer to this one. Is it an ex-Preston bus?
Well, they are. they're buses from the Ribble Vehicle Preservation Trust. They have kindly given us the use of the buses for the day, and they all did used to run on the usual routes in and around the county. So they are the real thing, yes.
Oh, great. Liz, thank you for talking to us. I'm sure the museum will be busy and the bus on Wednesday of next week. So, Liz, thank you for coming on to Chat City this morning.
Thank you very much for having me.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye now.
Thanks for listening to our podcasts. But don't forget, Chat City is live weekdays from 10 till noon on 103.2 Preston FM.